Hello guys, welcome. Today we're gonna play Allods online. It's an MMORPG criticized by many gamers. And if you're wondering why am I playing, well, I like a game with a good story. It's like reading a book. The only difference is you're gonna take part directly into the story. So, we have two factions, the League and the Empire. The League has the Canians, the Elves, and the Gibberlings, which is an interesting race actually. You're gonna play these three little guys at the same time. Alright, moving on to the Empire, we're gonna have the Sedaganians, the Orcs, and Horizon. And we have another neutral faction which will join either the League or the Empire. These are the Paladins, and another race which is not currently available. Okay, so these are the races. Let's continue with the classes. So we have the Wardens, Wardens. The Canian Wardens are called Druids. Basically nature, magic, something something. The Mage, the Summoner, the Paladin, the Healer, the Priest. We have the Psionicist, which is not available for this race. To be short, they use mental magic. It's kind of interesting. And we have the Ranger. Then we have the Warriors. We have the Bards. Yeah, look at this, rock and roll, baby. Then we have Mechanic. And another one is the Demonologist. Okay, so for today I'm gonna play a Canian Paladin Crusader. I already made the custom, like face, facial features, and yeah, all of it. Yeah, and you can see medium level equipment and top level equipment. Yes, I want to grow to be like this guy someday. But first, I want to grow up like him, and I'm gonna start like this. Alright. As you can see, I have many other characters. I don't care about them. And we are ready to enter the world and begin our adventure. Attention, welcome to Allods Online. You will start your adventure in a special location inaccessible to other players. As soon as you complete it, you will find yourself in a world of Sarnath, where you can find new friends or contact those who you already know. Good luck. Accept. Okay, basically the story happens on Sarnath. It's actually an exploded world because the cataclysm happened, and remnants of the world, the planet, whatever, are all in outer space. And you wonder, how do these guys survive? Well, many reasons. One of them being a great mage, the other one being a great dragon, and another one, it's meteorite stones. Yes, it's stones that let you levitate. And by the way, the galaxy, also known as Astral, because that's what they call this, Astral, is full of demons. Yeah. So without a great dragon or great mage or meteorite stone, the Allods, these space islands, as simple as you can call them, will be eaten alive by the demons. So, without further ado, let's begin. As you can see, I'm starting off with the shield. I don't have yet a two-hander weapon because we're rookies. And by the way, before we continue, after each video that I make, I will make a short story of what has happened so far during the video. So if things happen, I will tell you at the end of the video the short version. Okay, so we have our first ability. It's called Retribution. Inflicts damage to the enemy and grants you 1 cannon of light. Okay, so before we start, the Paladins have a unique way of playing, like any other classes. They have abilities that generate cannons of light, like this one, and other abilities that generate cannons of purity. And what do you do with these cannons? Well, they're used to use other abilities, as you will see. And another feature of the Paladin is the barriers. For example, when you take damage, right here it will appear 3 barriers, and this allows you to store damage until you can reduce them with certain spells. So let's just say you've got hit and you have 30 damage over here. You have like 14 seconds to reduce the damage, and you can reduce it to 50%. So instead of 30 damage, you can take 15 damage, so it's quite nice. Alright, and we have our first quest giver, Svetobor Ratnev. Okay, Distinguished Crusader. Oh, like me. Let's see what is happening. May the great senses light your path. Welcome, new recruit. Let's make haste. Clement de Desiree, the great mage of this Allod, is about to begin his speech. After the speech, we'll attend a grand banquet. Let's be sure not to stay too long, as the ship to Novograd will sail later this evening. Now, follow me. Let's hope we're not the last ones in attendance for the great mage's speech.
It is time to forget all. Quickly! We must stand united in defense of truth, freedom, and democracy! Now that the demonic threat is eliminated, and the League has become a common home for people, elves, and gibberlings, this is a moment of truth. This is our hour, the hour of light's triumph.
Uh-oh.
And when astral ships are
And you're dead. Alright, let's see what is happening. He's dead. Alright, let's continue on. 1,000 astral demons take me. Clement de Desiree, the great mage. He's dead. Damn whoever is responsible for this. This tower will soon be consumed by the astral, along with the entire Allod. Alright. As you can see, he was the great mage of this Allod. He sustained this Allod. And now that he's dead, the astral demons will come and attack this Allod. So we best get out of here. This is a tragedy. We must take matters into our own hands and notify League officials about the assassination of Clement de Desiree. Our only chance for survival is through a portal located on the first floor of the tower. We need to head to the portal immediately. Consider this a field promotion. Your service in the League army has officially begun. It would have been nice to be better prepared for the situation, but unfortunately we cannot afford that luxury. Here, take this weapon, it'll have to do. Alright, so we've been promoted. And we have Rookies Club. Right, click on it. And let's continue. Come on guys, let's go, let's go.
Quickly.
Quickly. Careful stones. Oh. And you died. And you also died. Oh my god. So we are 4 remaining. Let's go guys. We barely made it. I can see that. Okay. Through this path lies Clement's laboratory. Clement's lab rats appeared to be blocking our path. The great mage Clement used to put them through all kinds of odd experiments, so now the rats are extremely vicious. The assailant must have broken the cages and released them while they were retreating. We must kill all the lab rats if we're to make it through. Let's move. Right. Laboratory rats. Retribution, retribution. By the way, you don't have auto attack. You must do it manually. Okay, laboratory rat, 3 out of 3. Easy enough. Oh, I cannot wait for my two-handed weapon. I found a piece of old armor in the laboratory. Take it. During times of war, you must use whatever resources you can to your advantage. You must always remember one thing. Wait, hold on. Someone's alive in the corridor. And we're gonna equip this boots. It's Boris Hopeless-Sawev, one of the elite members of the League's defenders. Attend to him immediately and I'll talk to the others. Alright. Hey, what happened there, buddy? You alright? Treason. It was Kirill Meshersky, the chief of the guards. It was he who led the rebels into the tower. They caught us by surprise. We stood no chance against their assault. Many dead. My wound is too deep. I don't have much time left, but please, tell me everything. The great mage is dead? How? If that is true indeed, this Allod will soon crumble. Listen, in the next room are even more of Clement the Desiree's experiments. A few guards were sent down here to contain them when the tower began to crumble, but Meshersky released the violent manticore. Among the guards was my brother Leshko, my younger brother. He was in that room to help contain the beast. If you find my brother Lev, please bring him to the portal. Lev has to be there. It's hard to imagine that the unthinkable has already happened. Go into that damn zoo and kill the manticore. I know you can do it. Please find out what has come of my brother. I must know that he's safe. Right. And by magic, the door will open. Oh, you're a big guy. But no matter, we have retribution. Retribution, retribution. And yeah, the ceiling collapsed. But no matter, I have level 2 and another spell. It's Seal of Righteousness. And grants you 1 cannon of purity. Okay. Sorry bro, he's dead. Dead? At least now I know that I'll be joining my brother soon. That damn Kirill. I've never trusted those nobles. They need to be dealt with before it's too late. Damn traitors, avenge us. You must survive. The astral will swallow the tower soon. It's coming. Everything will be destroyed. You need to head down the stairs to find a portal. It's the only way to escape. You should check in with Svetlobor and see if he's okay. The heavy shaking in the tower just a few moments ago. I heard something collapse down the corridor. I hope that nothing bad has happened. Are you sure? Are you blind? Hi fellow, all of you are dead? There's no one to support this Allod. Everything will be destroyed. Okay. Rookie, this is my final order. Survive. Do you hear me? Survive, whatever it takes. You must reach Kenya and tell the League officials what has happened here. Access to the stairwell is blocked. You'll have to jump down below. Be careful though, the rebels are stuck in the same room. Avenge us, the hopeless Sawet brothers, Clement, all those who have died in this travesty. Go, I will remain with Boris. We served many years together in the League army. Perhaps we shall appear before the Holy Census together as well. Okay, so who is this guy Census? Well, he was a mage. And why is he so praised? Well, he gave the people the gift of resurrection. So actually in this game, resurrection has its own lore. So this Census sacrificed himself, so people when they die they can resurrect. Of course the resurrection is kind of nasty. You cannot resurrect when you are decapitated, so the soul cannot return to a body that has no head, right? So there's a few things about resurrection in this game. Let's continue, and that's why Census is so praised. And Kenyan trader, oh come on, leave that gibberling alone. What did he ever do to you? Okay, now that was out of the blue. His name is Glock the Knife. He's a scout. Alright. You are wonderful out there, rookie, huh? Didn't look like one to me. Please tell me what's happening out there. One moment I'm helping prepare for the banquet, and the next moment everyone's fighting. One thing's clear, we need to teleport off this Allod. Unfortunately, the rebels are fighting us near the base of the tower, and they won't let us anywhere near the portal. What a fight that was. Hey, you're wounded. You didn't even notice, huh? If my brothers Locke and Spock were here, we would have protected you. One gibberling is good enough, but three can stand toe to toe with even the strongest of orcs. We need to patch this wound immediately. Normally, I recommend a bandage. But since we're in Clement's office, let's see. I know. Check out that chest over there. I saw him keep useful potions and elixirs in that chest. Once he mixed 3 components together, poured it over a wound, and it magically healed right before my eyes. You need to find one of those elixirs. Okay. Right here, open the chest. And elixir of invulnerability. Heal wounds and makes you resistant to damage. Alright, right click. How's that? You feel pretty good, don't you? It's definitely quite the elixir considering that it instantly healed your wounds. I'm sure Clement must have been saving it for a special occasion. I found some useful items around the room while you were gone. Please choose one that fits you the best. And we have pants. And equip. And we have blue pants. Alright, let's continue. Listen, I'm going to go on ahead of you. There are still lots of people outside that need to be brought in. I'm also worried about my brothers, you know? We gibberlings are sore to be alone. You should go down and make your way through the floor below us. Clement's niece Amanda should be in there. The two of us have been fighting off the traitors together, but she came up with some sort of plan that involved magic. Please find her and make sure she's safe, okay? I'll be off that. Good luck. Downstairs, quick, we have... Find Amanda. Alright, so Clement. You didn't tell me you had a niece. And we will meet up with her. Let's try not to die. Okay. Hello. Young Archmage. I heard about my uncle's death. My uncle was not only my mentor, but a great man who had lived through the great cataclysm. It's unforgivable that he fell by the hands of Canaan conspirators. Unfortunately, now is not the time for remorse. We must activate a portal and evacuate this tower. See this magic device right here? It's nearly 1,000 years old. My uncle was an avid collector and he kept this resistance sphere in working condition. This very device was used by the great mages of the past to keep Allods from being devoured by the astral. Of course, there have been great advances in the fields of magic since then, and no one has used these antiques in ages, but this sphere may still prove itself useful. I'm not a great mage, but I will try my hardest to activate it. There is no other choice. We must activate the resistance sphere to buy us more time to make an escape portal. I must warn you though, using the resistance sphere has a potentially negative side effect. It's possible that elementals will appear because their power is tied to the resistance sphere itself. They do not want us draining away their energy source. I'll focus on activating the sphere. Just support me if anything happens. Right. So, this antique resistance sphere used to maintain the Allods and we have to fight enraged magic elementals. And level 3. Pledge of Purity. Okay. Basically what this does is aiding more cannons of light and cannons of purity. I don't think this spell, so Amanda, what is that? You just broke the resistance sphere. It's alright, it's alright. I wasn't able to complete the ritual. Yeah, I can see that. But I bought us enough time to at least make it to the portal room. I've been carrying these weapons around with me and I don't have much use for them. I need to focus on activating the portal, you know? Why don't you take one? And we have wand. Okay, before we continue, this is our character. So this is the main hand, this is the offhand, and in the middle is the ranged weapon. The only ranged weapons are the wands. As you can see, me being a paladin, I don't use ranged weapons. I use the wand, which is a ranged weapon. Whatever. I don't use bows or crossbows. Alright. Let's see. Let's hurry to the portal. I'm sure Glock is already downstairs waiting for us with his brothers. Alright, let's go. And magically the door has opened and we have a clumsy zombie. Clumsy. And you can press Z to auto loot. Skeletal lackey. Yeah. And your head has jumped. But lucky, retribution, seal of righteousness. And we arrived. And this is Spock the Knife. Nice to meet you, Spock. Did you see the undead? That's the handwork of the demonologist below. It wouldn't shock me to find out that the Great Mage's blood is on his hands. Who else could have summoned up a shadow that terrible? Who told me about the shadow? Glock, of course. When he returned, all of them except that awful demonologist. He raised those who had fallen, and now there are dozens of zombies on his side. It's a strange sight, an elf and Kenyan rebel working together. We're up here while my brothers Locke and Glock are outside gathering the rest of the people. The demonologist and his undead are downstairs, and they're the only thing standing between us and the escape portal. We need to go downstairs and kill the undead and that douchey elf. When they're out of the way, we'll activate the portal and get out of here. Okay, let's go. Let's go get rid of that douchey elf. Can I jump? No, I cannot jump. Raymond the Dowser, demonologist, and you're defeated. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Ah, you're gonna run away. Exactly. Okay. Before you go, take this. I found it on the demonologist, and I'm sure he won't be using it anymore. Now, let's get out of here. And we have a new club with spikes on it. Whoa, that's an ugly guy. I'm going to make sure that the door stays open and everyone gets in. Amanda will focus on activating the portal. I have a feeling some more trouble might be coming our way, so keep your eyes open. Okay. Quickly. And yes, those are astral demons. So that's the basic astral demon. Of course there are many more. Uglier, bigger, but this is the basic one. And Amanda, you're you don't gonna die. You won't gonna die. You can't die. You have the gift of resurrection. Amanda, your force field is not holding. You're pushing through. Go. And another astral demon. And yeah. Flee. Should have gone when you had the chance.
What's going to happen?
Whoa. Here's the guy.
I can't hold him. Distract him. I know what to do. Lure him into the trap.
Come on, baby. Come on. Into the trap. And he has loot. And another cheat. Right? Alright, so we didn't even finish our starting area, and we have our first blue item. Okay. Amazing work. You gave us just enough time to open the portal and evacuate most of the people in this tower. And another upgrade. And we have the chest. And now I look like a Crusader. Right. Soon the astral will swallow up this miserable Allod. We should head through the portal ourselves now. Soon we will be safe and sound in Novograd. Here, take this. It's a magical meteorite stone that I found in my uncle's lab. According to his notes, they're used to stabilize the portal and make sure we make it through in one piece. Well, off we go, and may Tenses watch over us. Yeah, go.
Come on, into the portal.
Go, go, go. I'm gonna stay here to explore a little bit. And that's the astral. Kind of nice, actually. And we have a meteorite stone, so we should be protected by the astral and the demons, no? Or that's what they say. Through the portal. Okay. We would expected it to be in Novograd, which is the capital city of the League. But no. Let's see where we are. Hi there, I'm Celinda Ardeur, the famous poet. How lucky you are to be stranded with someone like me. Yeah. I'm sure you just adore my new poem, right? Love is a magic country where the spring rules. You haven't heard of it? What do I mean by stranded? Well, look around. After we took the portal in Clement's tower, we all thought that we'd appear in Novograd, but fate is a crafty feloness. We appear to have ended up on a deserted Allod instead. Amanda said that these strange meteorite stones that she gave us would make sure we got to the right place. But as you can see, she wasn't quite right. Poor thing, she is so upset right now. Okay, and we have the shield. Let the adventure begin. Chest of the Explorer. Alright. And hello, Sahindra. Okay, so this is a summoner. Alright, I'm gonna take this shield. As you can see, we have 3 slots. We have the normal items, we have the crafting items, and we have the boutique items, which is basically the gift shop. And we're gonna do this, have a bigger bag, and we're gonna have this. This is basically a costume. I'm not into costumes. I just like to keep it smooth, so I'm not gonna equip it. And we have weapon skins, which I'm not necessarily gonna use it. I'm not a special snowflake, so nope. Okay, it increases my swiftness by 20, but yeah, I already have without equipping it. And if I use it or don't use it, it will disappear in 180 days, so it's alright. Followers box, level 10. Level 6, Chest of the Explorer, yes. So this is the gift shop. Sometimes you will receive items. And that's the Hellion. That's a summoner, that's his minion, it's basically a warlock. Yeah. So this is a scroll of fate for the followers. Okay, right here it shows how much experience you've earned by killing mobs and doing quests. And with this you can activate that experience. and when you activate those experiences, later you can complete quests by paying with experience. Yeah, it's crazy. Who would want to do that? Tome of Influence. Basically, you can use it to gain reputation faster with certain people. Basically, this is just a scroll of reputation, and this one is a scroll of experience. Basically, it gives you extra experience, and that's it. And let's check the spells right here. This is how you will learn the spells. Each level you'll get 1 talent point, except when you're level 10, level 20, you will get 2 points. And how do you learn the spells? Well, if you want to learn this spell, for example, just click on it. Well, I'm not allowed right now because I still need to spend more talent points. But basically, you put 1 point here and you've learned a rank 1. For rank 2, you will need 2 points. And for the 3rd rank and the last rank, you will need 3 points. For the moment I have 2 points and I want to upgrade, I don't use this, Retribution, because it doesn't have a cooldown. And yeah. Rank 2 and rank 3 requires 3 talent points. Alright. So, guys, we finished our first part. Basically, what happened? We were on our way to Novograd, but in the meantime, we were attending a banquet held by an elf great mage, and some rebels thought it was funny to crash the party and kill everybody, almost everybody, and we made our escape. We met up with Clement, the Desiree's niece, Amanda. She tried to activate some sort of device to keep the Allod intact. She failed miserably, and we just continue on to the portal, where we made our stand against a pretty big astral demon. And then we got to the portal. We have hoped we would have escaped and went to Novograd, but instead we are on deserted Allod. So yeah, this is the story so far. Next time we will continue the story, and until next time, see you.